Hi honeybees! Today I am going to be talking about finances. I'm going to be talking about budgeting. I'm going to be talking about how I am getting out of debt. I'm going to be talking about my Mary Kay career and why I started, how I started. Is it possibly for you? Yeah, just a little bit of everything. And this is kind of a semi-Q&A because I have a few questions written down that some of you have sent me over the last few months since I've started my business. And I wanted to answer those in a video for you. So first, let me start off introducing myself just in case you have come upon this video without watching my channel or without knowing who I am. My name is Melissa and I've been doing for YouTube for about almost 7 years now. My goodness, I'm pretty sure actually it might be 7 years exactly. I have a very big obsession and love for skincare and makeup, and I have for quite a long time. I worked for Sephora for 2 years, almost 3 years, and was certified as a makeup artist there. I've, like I said, done reviews and tutorials for a while here on YouTube, and I've just had a passion for the knowledge of the beauty community and trying everything and anything that was out there. So some of you may actually not know this, but I have a bachelor's in psychology as well as a minor in biology. And being in the beauty industry was not on my career path when I first started out. It wasn't something I even thought about as a career. And to this day, some people do possibly feel negatively or not consider this a career, but it is. It really is a business. And I'm excited to share this with you guys today and why I decided to go this path. So as most of you know who have watched my channel for a while, my passion for skincare and makeup is very apparent, and I've done very different things with that passion. I've done freelancing, I've worked for Sephora, like I said, and I've done YouTube for a while. Now, all of these 3 things have not led me down a path where I felt confident and stable, where I felt income-wise, I didn't feel stability in my income, so I always had to have a secondary job. And a lot of my life I've worked in the medical and dental field, whether it be treatment coordinating, medical assisting, things of that nature. Was my heart in that? Not really. I do enjoy medicine. That's why I have a minor in biology. I thought I would go down that path. But I just found that that's not where my heart was, that's not where my passion lied, and I'm much more of an artistic person. So even though I had interest in medicine and dental, it wasn't my passion, and I really wanted to find that niche where I felt like I was happy to go to work every day and I was excited for what's to come. And I finally feel that way, and many of you who have watched my channel for a long time have seen that happiness come through on camera and that excitement come through on camera, and now I want to share that with you guys. There might be someone out there watching this, there might be quite a few of you that are watching this just to get the information, but you're like, Mary Kay's not for me. Like, I'm not a salesperson. Maybe you're not even someone that feels like they could talk about makeup and skincare or sell that, and you think it might not be for you. But once you hear my story and once you hear a little bit more about it, you might think differently. So take it with a grain of salt, you know, just take it as at face value, think about it. And if you're interested and you don't have a Mary Kay representative, I have all my information down below and I'd be happy to answer any questions you have. So first off, I just want to tell you guys a little bit about my story. And this may be a long video, so maybe grab a drink and some snacks. So reason I started Mary Kay goes back to me getting in my car accident a little over a year ago. I got in a very severe car accident where I fractured and broke many bones in my left ankle, as well as my right thumb, as well as a pelvic fracture. And I had to go through quite a bit of physical therapy. I was in recovery for about 6 months total, and for 3 of those months I went to an amazing physical therapist and physical therapist assistant who I absolutely love and adore. I won't say their names just out of respect for them, but if you live in Arizona and you want a great physical therapist, let me know and I will recommend you to them. But I was always saying, I don't understand why I got in this accident. Nothing good came of it. There wasn't a lesson learned there. I didn't get in the accident because I was on my phone or vlogging or anything like that. It was 10 o'clock at night. No one in sight, someone ran a red light. Stuff happens. But I did kind of I hate to say it, but I did kind of question God and say, like, why, God? Like, why did you have me get in this accident? Like, I just don't get the purpose. And now I feel like I've found that purpose. So my physical therapist would see that I would come in with a full face of makeup all the time, or at least some kind of makeup, and that I would talk about it with the assistant, because we both had a passion to talk about the beauty community and YouTube and makeup. And one day my physical therapist said to me, have you ever tried Mary Kay? And I said, no. And right away in my head, I thought, that's for grandmas. Like, I had heard of Mary Kay and I've heard of Avon and things of that nature, but I just never had tried it for some reason. No one had reached out to me to ever try it, first off. Second of all, I just didn't think it would be on par with makeup that I've been trying and loving. But she asked for a favor. She said, you know, I work with Mary Kay, I work for Mary Kay, and I am trying to get my 100 faces in 100 days, which is now what I am trying to do. And she said, I would really appreciate your feedback on this. And she's a friend, not only my physical therapist, but I considered her a friend. So I decided to go ahead and do the facial with her. And the facial consists of trying all the skincare out on your face, and also the CC cream, which you guys know is my favorite. Actually, I'm gonna pull it out right now to show you that I'm almost out of it. I use this every single day. I do have it on my skin today. So long story short, I had her over, we tried out the products, and I was amazed at how beautifully soft and beautiful and glowy my skin looked, and the price point of the entire skincare set was insane. It's $95 for a cleanser, a moisturizer, and 2 separate serums, one including SPF for day wear. $95. That's something I would pay for one moisturizer at Sephora, ashamed to say. So I was really excited about that. I purchased the skincare, I purchased the CC cream, tried it for a few months, was really enjoying it. Did not think about the opportunity at that time. I was purely a customer. Then she invited me to an event, and I saw the incredible community of women, how inspiring and like kick butt they were. They were definitely hashtag girl bosses, and they were boss babes. And I was really impressed by their, I'm gonna say it, I don't really like using this word, but their sharpness and their intelligence and their excitement for the brand. And many of these women had been with the company for years. I was still skeptical though. So I'm the kind of person that asks a lot of questions. Even, this is like totally off topic, but even in my confirmation class, because I'm confirmed Catholic, I asked a bunch of questions, and I bet they weren't too appreciative of that. But the women were super gracious, and they answered every single question I had, and I was Jersey on them. And I say Jersey because if you're from Jersey, you get it. Like, we're not aggressive, it's just that we don't BS around. We tell it like it is, we ask what we want, we put it right in front of you, and we say, this is what I need to know. And they were really good to me and answered everything, and I was like, this has got to be too good to be true. So I still thought about it for another month or two. Then my grandma passed away, and I've told this story before, it's so hard to tell, but she just told me, like, you need to be happy, like, do what makes you happy. And when she passed, I was like, you know what? I'm not happy at what I'm doing. At the time, I was working at a dental office, and just like, I'm miserable. I'm doing this because I need a paycheck, and a lot of people do that. We're all guilty of that, I feel like. And I just wanted to change. So I took a giant leap, and this is not for everyone, but I took a giant leap and went down to part-time in my dental job and signed up for Mary Kay that week and went full force with it. And I have never looked back, you guys. Ugh, I wish that I could capture all of this in a bottle and just explode it here, like let it go so you guys can see the magic of this business. So one big thing about Mary Kay that has been so inspiring and amazing for me is the group of women, which I kind of spoke about before. The culture of the company, we believe in God first, family second, work third, and that's so clear with everything, the values of the company, how they run the business, and how they treat us as I guess, employees, but literally it's considered your own business that you're running. Yes, it's within Mary Kay, but you are your own business owner. You decide what you're going to do with your business. And that's why I constantly say my business, and that might come off weird to some people because I didn't start my own company, but it's within Mary Kay. And I went to $1 Million Weekend, and I will link that video down below if you haven't seen it, but it was incredibly inspiring. These women were $1 Million directors. They have pink Cadillacs, and the corporate office had their CEO right in the front when we walked in, shaking everyone's hands. And there were so many rows of women and men celebrating us, clapping as we walked in, and all the way up to the 13th floor. Mary Kay's lucky number is 13, which is crazy because that is my favorite number as well. They had pink pom-poms all the way up to the 13th floor, everyone cheering us on. It was incredible. And just to hear those other women's stories made me so excited for this business. So you might be asking, what's it take, Melissa, to start your business? So to start your business, it's $100, but for that $100, you get a huge starter kit of product. Now this box of product is literally a party in a box. You open it and it's so beautiful. It makes you so excited to start your business, and it has over $380 worth of product to get you started. That is good for about 30 faces to do makeup, or skincare on 30 faces. And then you also get the mirrors, the tools to do your parties. So pretty much everything in a box for $100. And then after that, you decide if you want to have inventory on hand, or if you just want to work as you go and purchase the products as your customers order them. Only issue with that is people love to have product in their hand right then. That's why we go to Sephora and Ulta, and we like to go into the store and get it right then. We don't want it to be like a week from now. So honestly, I've had the most success when I have inventory on hand. But again, you don't have to have that. So big question I always get is, how do you make your money? How are you budgeting? How are you getting debt free by what you're doing with Mary Kay? Many people don't think that Mary Kay can be a career, and it really can. But if you want it to be a side thing to make some extra money, that's great too. If you want to just get the discount and just have it for your own personal use, also great. It just depends on what your goals are. My goal was to make this my full-time business and grow and make this a career. So that is what I'm going to share with you now. So there are 2 ways that we make money in our Mary Kay business. Number 1 is sales. I do at least 3 parties a week, and parties consist of 3 to 4 people. I do separate facial appointments, which are just one-on-ones with someone as well. So it's different every week, it really is. But on average, a party, you'll make about $300 a party. Now with Mary Kay, you get 50% off all products. So that's an amazing discount. No direct sales company, no company that I know of has that high of a discount for their people. So I get 50% off everything that I order, and then I sell it at the full price, the full retail price. So when you sell the product, you're getting 100% of that money from them, but really you're making a 50% profit every time, a 50% profit every sale you make. So really, if you're doing a $300 sale, then you're making about $150. So pretty good, right? So if you're just doing 1 party a week just to get some side money, that's some great side money to pay off an extra bill, maybe to pay a little extra on your mortgage or on your car payment. That's initially what I thought of it as. But when I thought about it as a career, there's a second opportunity as well to make money, and that's team building. And I can do a whole video on team building and tell you a little bit about it more. But really, as you have your amazing team members with you, you are helping each other, which is great, which is why I love Mary Kay so much, because everyone supports each other and wants each other to grow and succeed in this company. And so that's why I thought more about the team building aspect after I started, because I'm like, I want to share this opportunity with more women. I want more women to be able to make this money and have either a side gig or make this a career and just be empowered and feel special and feel like they are worth what they put into their business, if that makes sense. At least that's how I feel. So when you team build, you do get a percentage of anything your team members make, but it does not come out of their paycheck. Mary Kay pays you a separate commission check for that every month. So that does assist in your growth in the company as well as your income. So those are the two ways that you can make money. But if you guys have any questions, again, feel free to reach out to me if you're curious, or make comments down below. I'll be happy to answer. So how do you budget? This is kind of something that I've been doing to help myself. So I'm very organized. I make lists, I make spreadsheets. I'm just that kind of person. So I think that the most helpful thing in a business, especially when you're starting something new, is having a separate account or a separate card just specifically for your business. That way, when you're doing taxes at the end of the year, you have all of that organized in one area. It's very clear, you know where all of that money went to, and you can do a ton of write-offs, and it's just really easy. So I definitely first suggest that. Second, make a chart. And I will do this with team members if they are curious about how much money they can make or how they should budget. We do this kind of chart. And I probably shouldn't go all the way into this now because this video is going to be super long. So pretty much it's very simple, a concept. You calculate how much per week you need to have come in to be able to sustain your livelihood, so to make sure to have all your bills paid. And maybe you add a little bit extra onto that to also include expenses like going to the movies, going to dinner, things of that nature. So once you have that key number in your head on how much you need per week, then you can work backwards and say, okay, I need to do 4 parties a week to make X amount of money. And of course, every week will be a little different depending on your clientele and how many facials and parties you're doing a week. But it does definitely average out over the month. And I've had no difficulty in sustaining my home, my bills, and even a little extra to help me get out of debt. And I've only been doing Mary Kay for a little over 2 months. I believe it will be 3 months in a week or so here. So it's really possible, you guys. And you do not have to be a beauty and skincare and makeup expert. A lot of people are confused by that because they say, oh, Melissa, you already have so much experience. No wonder you're doing well. But that's not the only reason I'm doing well. It's because I have the education behind me from Mary Kay as well. So with Mary Kay's In Touch website, we have a Mary Kay University, which goes over everything you will need to know to start your business, to jumpstart your business, and more. There's also something called a color and a skincare certification, where you go through every single one of our makeup items and skincare items and learn everything there is to know about those items. And then you take quizzes and you become an expert in those, and you can go back to them and reference them as many times as you want. So that has definitely helped me to succeed in my business. And not only that, it's about the support I have with my core group of women. We have a meeting every single week, and they are live streamed. So if you come on my team and you are not in Arizona, you can still be a part of them, which is awesome. I already have team members in other parts of the United States, not just Arizona, and we communicate almost daily through Voxer, which is an app, like a walkie-talkie app, and through those meetings they're able to interact with us and enjoy, or watch them at a later time if they're not able to join in. So if you are excited about this opportunity or you have more questions for me, please feel free to reach out. Like I said, it is not limited to just those in Arizona. I am able to have you guys join my team from anywhere in the United States. In the future, I might be able to do international, but not at this time. One last thing before I go, many of you have asked me, why Mary Kay? Like, why didn't you choose something else, like a different kind of direct sales opportunity? Because there are many, many, many out there. And this is a key factor for me. Mary Kay has been around for 55 years almost. It will be 55 years this year. That is incredible. That just shows the success of the company. And that also shows that it's because they live by these values of putting faith first, family second, work second, giving one of the highest percentages, 50% discount. That's insane. That's incredible. And they're so focused on us. They're not just focused on numbers about what they're making. how they're succeeding. They're focused on us and our growth and our success and what's going to help us do better in the company. And that's amazing. And then also just the culture of the company and the women that embody it. I've just had so much fun with these women. And to have that positivity, that amazing energy within this group of women is incredible to see, because it's not very common anymore to see women supporting each other and wanting the best for one another. That's really incredible to me. So I hope that this was helpful in some way, either you just learning more about me or possibly about the opportunity. And I will see you guys later this week. Bye for now.